Right, our last topic, moving on from Anna de Armas, is a spoiler review of No Time to Die. Yeah. So me and Damien watched this film. Was it a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, we were meant to review it, but obviously a few things happened. A few topics came up that we had to cover. So we haven't been able to review it until now. Leon still hasn't watched it, but as you saw with the Venom Let There Be Carnage spoiler talk, he doesn't mind spoiler talk.
Nah,
spoiler
it doesn't ruin it for me.
Right. So you still gonna go watch No Time to Die then?
Yeah. Because you said about Venom, then I saw Venom, and it was just good.
Yeah, it didn't ruin it for you.
Didn't ruin it.
You're
for
like me. I don't really care.
It's either good or it's
obviously,
not.
Yeah. So as we've said, this is a spoiler review. So you have 5 seconds to clear the dance floor.
No, don't tell them that. I need you to watch it to the end.
3. If you don't want to spoil
out for a while.
if you're staying there, you want to hear spoilers, so that's cool. So without further ado, here we go. Right, so me and Damien saw this film, and I have to say it was pretty good.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
I mean, it was as Damien pointed out to me, it was the longest Daniel Craig Bond film, wasn't it?
One of
Yeah. And I didn't because it was about almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
I didn't feel those 3 hours. I was quite surprised. Because I had low expectations because of Spectre and the other one before that. So I was pleasantly surprised with how much I enjoyed the film and how the pacing of the film went. I think there were a few pacing issues. I think I said
we
that.
spoke about that.
Yeah. In the middle, when I think when he catches up with his ex-lover, and he finds out he has a child and all of that. But yeah, overall, I have to say the pacing was okay. What did you think?
Yeah, I've actually really enjoyed it. I think out of the Craig span that he's
done, I
was
just about to ask, would you say it's the best one?
No,
no, it's not the best one, but I'd say it's in the top 3.
For me, it's the second best.
How many did he do?
5.
He's done 5, and it's in the top 3.
For me, it's the second best one. His best one is Casino Royale.
Yeah.
Without doubt.
Number one. That's
A lot of people will say the same as well.
Yeah.
I think this is the second best.
Okay.
Although there's a lot of issues. Well, a few issues.
Yeah.
Specifically the ending. But yeah, I felt we had a good time with it. So, what did we think of Daniel Craig's performance?
I think it was really good. I think he got to go out, and for those that have seen it, as you know, he dies in the end. So he got to go out on a good note. Like, he got to carry the full arc of Bond. And this is something that a lot of
I had a big problem with that. I had a big problem with that.
Right.
No, of course not.
But of course not. You might have got wrapped up. And cried.
I didn't.
All right.
Right. So my problem with this, and I spoke to Damien about this straight out, as it was going on, I was like, how the hell are you going to kill Bond? And then a couple of minutes later, what did they say? Bond will return.
Yeah.
What? So we have a magic leprechaun somewhere that is going to, bring back Bond from the dead or some shit.
There's no way of doing it unless, like, for those that have seen it, unless he is blown miles off of the island with the ridiculous amount of rockets.
Then they're going to start getting that will be ridiculous now, because the way he dies at the end, right? He's trapped on an island, right? With all these viruses, right? So he managed to get his ex, and he has a kid as well. We have to talk about that. Yeah, he has a kid in this. So he manages to get them off the island, but he's so injured that he can't get himself off. Right. So he just tells them just throw the rockets to destroy the island, and he just stays there. And basically, the end is him standing there as the rockets are coming. Now, if he survives that, if they try and say in the next Bond film that he survived that, I'm going to check out Bond.
I don't think they're going to.
Yeah. I will check out Bond, because then that's getting ridiculous.
Because maybe, right, his name he's 007, yeah? That's Is his name James Bond?
Yes, that's what it's supposed to be in the books.
It's supposed to be. I was just wondering if they were going to try and make it like replace. We're going to give you James Bond.
They can do that with the number 007.
Yeah,
James Bond is actually his name, so they can't do that.
They touch upon that in the film itself when they actually replace him with
Lashana Lynch.
Lashana Lynch's character, because she takes over the 007 Monica, but she's not obviously Bond.
Yeah, which I actually thought her role wasn't that bad.
Good. Yeah, she's good in it. Like, I had initial concerns about that, because I was like, they're going to basically force it in. But she holds her own against Craig. She has a lot of good moments in it.
Yeah,
she kicks some serious ass.
Yeah.
And she almost has like this stoic quality to her, which is like you don't normally get. And I was like really, really impressed with her in the film.
Yeah. And it wasn't, because a lot of people thought that, she's taking 007's number. It's going to be this woke thing, and but she actually gives it back to him in the end. Remember?
Yeah.
She actually, because they have a rapport, they work together, and then she actually goes to M, who's Ralph Fiennes, and says, I want him to have his number back, because he gets reinstated.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So he gets reinstated, and then she goes, I want him to have his number back. So it's not as bad as people were making it out to be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I quite liked it. I felt they could have done more of her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I felt like she was just there to kind of show that a woman can have the 007 number as well.
Yeah, which was
you
the
know what I
same.
mean?
Tick in a box. It was a tick box.
I felt
it wasn't organic.
Yeah,
it was a tick box.
Well, it wasn't.
It wasn't like it wasn't organic in the sense of why they put it there, but how they did it was like she didn't feel forced in.
Okay.
That there was a natural kind of breed of how she moved through the film.
Okay.
It had ebbs and flows and it worked.
Okay.
But that not so much with Rami Malek.
Yes, that was my big problem with the film. You've got a fantastic actor in Rami Malek.
Can I just say that based on him being in it, was more for Paul than Daniel Craig, if I'm honest.
I have to admit,
because he is one hell of an actor.
Yeah, 100%. And what Damien is alluding to is that his villain role, we were talking about this with the Marvel movies, it was literally, I'm evil.
2D.
I'm evil. That's why I'm doing this.
Like, he has this amazing, that his introduction is brilliant.
Yeah.
How they introduce him is horrifying.
Yeah.
Because it almost, because it's Cary Fukunaga, it makes sense of how he introduced it that way, because of Japanese background also. But he introduces him in almost like a Hammer horror way, because it starts off as this house out in the middle of nowhere, and
James Bond's ex is a kid at this point.
Right.
Yeah, it's like a hark back to her when she's growing up. And literally, you see someone walking across the snow, and they disappear. And all of a sudden, like, this little girl is walking through the house, and mum's sleeping on the sofa. So, go away. I'll wake up in a minute. And then as she looks up, there's just this face looking at her through the window, and he's got a mask on. He's like, who the? He's that guy, and it's really frightening. And then he slowly gets his way into the house, because they've got these security devices that start to go off, and girls running around the corner, and it has this very kind of entrapment feel about it, and it builds a lot of tension.
You actually you caught. I never thought of it as a horror sort of a scenario. But you're right. It
does build up. It changes the style for a Bond
It's
film.
true. I didn't think of it like that at all.
But then once you go past that, after he reintroduces himself to her when she's growing up later on. With Leah Sedoris's character. Apologies if I got your name wrong. But after he reintroduces himself later on, that fear factor's still there, and you get an element of why he's doing what he's doing. But then by the time he's introduced himself to Bond, unlike Christoph Waltz in a film I didn't really care about, but he was good in, and unlike Javier Bardem and the rest of it, you actually didn't understand his true motivations.
Right.
He just felt like he was there for the sake of being there.
Yeah, it felt so. Basically, what it is that
I'm just asking. Did he do what he could with what he was given?
Yes,
it was the same.
It wasn't his fault.
Right.
No,
it was the.
I didn't think it was his fault. Yeah.
You could tell they didn't give him meat.
The depth. That he needed.
Because basically, what Damien was talking about was in the beginning of the film, he goes after her family, Leah Sedo's family, right? Because he claims that her dad killed his family.
Right.
So he's a member of Spectre.
Yeah, and he's a member of Spectre, right? You know, the whole...
Yeah.
So he goes to kill their family. So the dad's not there, but the mum's there. He murks the mum, like, ruthlessly.
Yeah.
Then he goes to murk the girl. she obviously has been trained well because she goes to get a gun and she actually shoots him, right? They do this whole elaborate chase as well. She falls into the lake and whatnot.
It's an ice lake,
Yeah, that's it, yeah. And so you will then understand why he then, because in the middle of the film, he then kills pretty much all of Spectre, isn't it?
Yeah.
You understand why he's done that because her dad was part of Spectre and killed his family. Cool, we understand that, right? But then there's the bigger scope of what he's trying to do, which is wipe out the whole world with a virus.
Well, he's got like a Thanos kind of thing. He's like, I want to change the world by basically wiping out a certain...
Yeah, but he doesn't say why.
Yeah, the motivations...
It's like, why are you doing that, mate?
Like you understand his motivations for killing everyone from Spectre.
Yes,
of course.
Like, that's like over...
You can relate to that.
Yeah.
And you can actually be on his side for a while.
Well, you can understand it. Yeah.
But then... Like the first hour of the film. The last 2 hours of the film, it's like, okay, well, so what are your motivations now?
Right.
I want to take over the world.
Because I can. Basically,
it becomes almost like he needs a cat in a chair to turn around.
Yeah.
I've been expecting you.
Yeah, it becomes that. It's like
you just don't understand why he's doing what he's doing. Like, what's the end game? Like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So and again, it was a waste of a villain because especially with an actor like Rami Malek, they could have done so much more with him. Like similar to like you said, even though they were shit films, Christoph Waltz smashed it. You know what I mean?
He actually has more of a presence in this
film than Rami Malek, and he's not even the villain.
He's only in it for literally like 10 minutes.
Wow. And so it showed me that they didn't really do. I don't. Maybe they didn't have a proper plan for Rami Malek. I don't know. But you know, me and Damien were literally sitting there as the film was going on, saying to ourselves, they're doing nothing with him. What's this?
What a waste.
What is a waste?
Waste.
Even when he was on the island with the virus, we're like, why? What's the point? Like, what is this about? What is this going?
Now, this leads me to think that there was the issue. That's why Danny
Boyle
came off.
Yes, because he was originally supposed to direct. And you could be right. You could be right.
They brought in a new writer, a female writer, to basically inject and change the
Phoebe Waller-Bridge,
to bring and change some of the motivations for the character, which you can see, and it works because you do. And I'm probably of the small minority of this one, but I actually like the fact that they humanised Bond. They didn't make him the chauvinistic male he's always been portrayed as. It was like they grounded him. It's like, right, he can have a family. He can care about life. He's not just like, I get the girl and I blow up the world, I save the world, and then I have a martini. It's like, no, actually, he has.
He's nuanced, and they gave him. So we need to mention the kid part because I know that surprised you. So
as a kid,
James Bond's probably got kids all over the world.
Well, probably,
He has fathered many.
Yeah.
He weren't walking around with condoms. I'm telling you, like they're on a boat in the island.
Yeah.
He's the Boris Johnson of that children.
Bojo.
But so you remember in the last film, Spectre. He gets Leah Sado, and they carry on their relationship into this film. But the ghost of what's Eva Green's character?
Bloody hell!
Jeez.
I can't think of her name.
But you know his girlfriend in Casino Royale who killed, betrayed him and whatnot. He's still on his mind basically, and they use that. The enemies use that against him because there's a scene where they're all together, they're all lovey-dovey. He goes to her grave, the other one, the grave, right? Eva Green was, I know, but I can't remember the character's name. Vespa, that's it. Vespa. I think it was a bike, innit? So
Moped.
So he goes to her grave, and that's when they attack him, right? The Spectre guys attack him. So obviously he's thinking she had something to do with it.
Right.
So when he manages to get away, but then he's like, I can't take this because I've been betrayed before. I can't trust you. He just puts her on the train. He said, you ain't never going to see me again. And it's only 5 years later that he then comes back and she meets him again. And then by that time, she's actually working for MI6.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So he's like shocked to see her. She's shocked to see him. And then something happens. I can't remember exactly what happens. An attack happens or something like that, and then she takes him to her house, and that's when he finds the kid.
Right.
But at first, she says, "Oh, she's not yours. She's not yours."
Yeah. Why do they always do that?
I don't know.
Why in the films do they always do that?
Yeah, yeah. Well, even in real life.
Yeah, but in real life,
you know what I mean?
You know.
But yeah, she's straight away. She's like, "She's not yours. She's not yours." It's quite obvious. She is.
Do you know how many men would like to hear "she's not yours"? You know, it's only a few men that will say, you know, "No, prove it." Like, you know, enough man would be like, "She's not mine." Really, you should say the opposite. She is yours, and she's not. Boy.
Oh God.
Okay.
How do we come back from that?
I
But
don't
anyway.
even know how to.
But yeah, so
Yeah, so she is his.
she is his,
yes.
yeah. And so that's how the kid becomes.
Okay.
Yeah, and but he kind of figures out very quickly that it is his.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Timing.
But is there any? Oh, we spoke about Anna de Armas.
Mm-hmm.
She had a really. So I think they went to Cuba.
Yeah.
Him and Lashana Lynch's character went to Cuba to get information off of someone.
Yeah.
And Anna de Armas plays an agent that he meets over there.
It's like her first time doing this.
Yeah, but it's her first time doing spy stuff. And he was like, "Oh, but you've had training, right?" And she's like, Yeah, 3 weeks worth. Yeah. And he's like, "What the?" You know what I mean? He's thinking, "Who hooked me up with it?"
Yeah.
But then she proves herself really capable.
Okay.
It was a really good scene where she was shooting up the place. She was kicking ass, and she was wearing a nice evening dress with it as well.
And she rocked it.
Yeah,
It was believable. You rocked it, yeah.
It was actually.
That's what I
But
like.
she plays a ditzy character. It's funny. She plays. It's very similar. I tell you, it reminds me of Tom Hardy's character in The Drop. It's in the sense that the way you come across as her, first of all, you think,
don't believe what she's capable of.
right? You don't believe, that
okay,
kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't believe that she can do anything because she's like, that kind of But then when it's time to get busy, she's on it. You know what I mean?
Rocking it.
She's rocking it big time. So yeah, she had a really good part. And like I said, I didn't recognize her. I didn't realize that's the girl from Knives Out. You know what I mean? That's I did not recognize her at all. So. Now that I'm hearing that she's going to be doing a ballerina, I think she can pull that off very well. Very well, don't you think?
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's that. Christoph Waltz, we mentioned. Very, very good. As always.
As always.
I mean, he only
He's a sure bet, though, isn't he?
He is.
You get him in,
He is. You know what I mean? He always classes up the joint, as they
Even
say.
the Green Hornet, he made a good part in it.
Yeah.
I have a shit film.
And look how great Green Hornet was.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
please. But he only had 10 minutes in there.
Literally, not even that. But he's like,
But he killed it.
His whole scene is like a Hannibal Lecter scene.
Yeah,
like Craig goes to see him in prison because he's basically got to get some information out.
Yeah, yeah.
And he ends up inadvertently killing him.
Yeah, because Rami Malek managed to put poison on Leah Sedol, who then put poison on Daniel Craig. Yeah. But the poison only works to someone's DNA.
And it's connected to everyone in Spectre. So basically he's got how they've done it is very the way it's quite far fetched to
it is very far fetched.
But he's interrogating one bit and he gets pissed off by what Christopher Waltz says. Like he touches his buttons, he kind of pricks his nerves.
Yeah.
He just goes for him, and everyone who's outside
grabs his throat, doesn't he?
Everyone who's outside, like watching through the two-way glass, is like, no. And he lets him go, kind of like. Composes himself, and then he's like, looked back and he's like, "Oh shit!" And he's like,
and he's
like, "Oh, I did kill him. I didn't mean to." He's like, "Oh no, the poison's on my hands."
Yeah.
But the 5 minutes that he's in, the 5 minutes.
Oh no, the poison's on my hands.
But like the 5 minutes that he's in is he's really good.
He steals the show.
Okay.
Steals the show. Is it what else is there to?
Jeffrey Wright is good.
Oh yeah,
and it's sad when he goes, man.
Felix Leiter gets killed.
Oh,
yeah.
So Jeffrey Wright, plays Felix Leiter in Peoples.
Yeah, Peoples.
Yeah.
Peoples Hernandez.
Yeah,
Big boss, man. Big boss.
Put the way for it.
Isn't it? But yeah, he gets killed, man.
My hero.
He gets killed, and that's one of the things that surprised us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like
I was expecting that.
Yeah, and the way he gets it as well, it's quite
And they kind of string you along to think he's going to survive.
He's going to survive, yeah.
They do the normal cliche.
That's a bit of a bastard
He's really
thing
bad. He's going to make it through. And
yeah.
He does. Well, you actually killed him off, you bastard. But, when he goes, I actually felt worse when he went
than when Bond went.
I was like,
you
killed off Felix.
Yeah, I did. And the way they did it, because they had a traitor in the CIA, and he even escapes afterwards, and Bond has to get to him in the end as well. Yeah. So there's that as well. Do we miss anything?
Like Lashana Lynch, really, really good. Ray Fiennes, as per usual, does his bit as M. Naomi Harris, as usual, got it at the park.
Worked with her, you know what I mean?
Yeah. She's this guy. But she's really good. Actually, you know what? I actually preferred her in this than I did in Venom because like she got the script served her better in this.
Like, although she didn't have that much.
No, but the little moment she does have with Ben Whishaw, they work. It's got this lovely family moment they have. Turns up at the house. It's really touching.
It's really nice. I'm actually quite glad they cast her as Moneypenny. I mean, a lot of people made a fuss because she's black.
I think she's brilliant.
What the hell difference does it make, honestly? Like, does it just on a tangent, and John Campea always talks about this, and I agree with him. If the character's colour has nothing to do with the actual project, the film, the whatever, then you can change it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, obviously, because I've heard a few arguments that saying, oh, well, then you can make T'Challa black. No, because his colour being black is integral to that film because it's about an African nation who never got colonised.
Yeah.
There we go. So, yes, he needs to be black. But when it comes to Superman is a friggin' alien. Like, he can take on any persona.
Where's he from?
Krypton,
yeah.
Right, so he could be white, he could be black.
Well, it never specifies.
Well, it does. But because because there's a black Superman as well. If you in the comics, there's a black because they want to do a black Superman film.
I heard.
There's there's two black Superman. In fact, there's Calvin Ellis, and there's something El Zod, something like that. But there's two black Superman. Yeah. So anyway, that's the tangent. Anyway, so.
I want you to go on a tangent because my last bit was going to be on who's going to be the next Bond now they've got recast.
And
with what you just mentioned.
I am available.
So am I.
Yes.
I'm too short. I'm saying that. I only found out Daniel Craig's my height.
Oh, well, there you go.
So I am available. I'm not willing to do the stuff that he may have partaken in to do the role, but I am available.
What did he partake in?
Come on, man.
Well, we don't know.
Walking out of it with those abs at the sea when he walks out, protruding abs in the first.
What's wrong with that? You're not going to do that?
Got to do what you got to do.
You're not gonna come out of the sea in the speedos.
No, but you know what he had to take to get there.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. Yeah, don't worry. He's talking about the Sawzall. Yeah. He doesn't want to take the Sawzall. Yeah. I'm telling him if he's gonna get paid life-changing money.
Listen.
Yeah, go on.
They come to your flat.
Yep. My 1 bedroom, 6th floor car park.
Right, it don't matter. you got a yard, and they say, "Here is your free meal.
Yeah.
Please sign this that you can have 3% of royalties. Look like James Bond in 8 months. Goodbye.
You have secured your kid's future.
You have built generational wealth. Sign there, and I'll see you on set in 6 months. I don't care how you get there. Just be there. Make sure you're 93 kilos and blah, blah, blah.
And ripped to the bone.
What are you going to say? I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I've got my, I've got my standards. I've got my morals and values. No.
Fuck off.
No.
Exactly. I think we know the answer to that one.
Anyway, going on to going on a tangent.
Right, so the next Bond.
The next Bond. So what you're saying about obviously certain people from certain races can't play certain characters.
Yeah.
There was this argument that came up when Idris initially got mentioned as playing Bond, and a lot of American idiots came out, like a lot of political figures said, "Oh, Idris can't play Bond. That's like I'm trying to think of his damn name now. The guy out of Ocean's 11." Who's very, very famous. I can't think of his name.
George Clooney.
He's like, that's like George Clooney playing Mandela. And I was like,
I remember that.
hold on a second.
Like one's a fictional character,
and one's actually a real
life.
being.
Yeah, I heard that one. That was actually real. Yeah,
it was Bill. What's his face?
Idiots.
One of those like very right wing.
Well, let's not give any.
Yeah.
So they made that argument.
But let's talk about now. If you're talking about a black actor, see, everyone talks about Idris because he's like a very famous black actor. Everyone knows him, especially in the States. I don't think I don't think he's that good a fit for Bond. I think, and I know I'm probably being a bit biased here because he's a Taekwondo teacher of mine, but I think Adrian Lester is a very good fit for Bond. Very suave.
Has the physical ability as well for those who do not know. Adrian is a third degree.
Third degree. Black belt in Taekwondo is actually one of my teachers. A fantastic actor, as you've all seen him over the years.
Could finally do with being put in the limelight.
100%. I think Adrian Lester is a perfect fit for Bond. You know what I mean?
I feel that Adrian Lester is more of an English gentleman. That represents Bond a lot more than Idris.
Yes.
Idris is Luther. That works for him. Adrian Lester is not Luther. He's Bond. Because his delivery, his suaveness, his slickness,
which is what goes against Tom Hardy. When all the calls go for it's like Tom Hardy should be. It's like he's not. Like Daniel Craig was like a left field casting, but because he grew up in up north in Liverpool, which is outside Liverpool.
But I think Layer Cake sold it for him. Layer Cake sold it for him.
That could definitely. He has a moment where she points to the camera with a gun with a sign. But of all the other castings, like for me, I think you've got, and this is a left field one, but Charlie Cox, Daredevil. British actor.
Maybe. I never thought of it. That's why I'm like,
You look at him in Stardust when he's got his hair up.
Listen, I didn't think he could pull off Daredevil. He did a fantastic job. I wouldn't keep him out of the running of Bond.
I think.
Well, but there's another one who was the runner-up to Daniel Craig. Henry Cavill.
Yeah, I was going to say Henry Cavill next, but the only thing is he just feels like too much of an obvious choice. And it's just like, he did The Man from U.N.C.L.E., which obviously was a bit but like, he just feels...
He was in Mission Impossible as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, Mission Impossible as well, with the CGI Tasha took out him. But
I still think he'd make a good Bond, and we'd finally have a very hench Bond.
Someone actually did a CGI rendered face swap with him and Timothy Dalton. It's on YouTube at the moment, and they put him on it. It kind of works. He actually does look like Timothy Dalton's younger son.
Hencher son.
Like Hencher son. But he would work. The one that BBC were actually pushing this narrative, because I don't know if you noticed, but whenever BBC did a countdown to the news, they used to show the Daniel Craig like on the Hollywood streamlight. When talk was being made about who should be the next Bond, Idris was being shown during that 10-second countdown.
Right.
And then they also had Tom Hiddleston being shown. They kept flipping back and forth.
I heard Tom Hiddleston's name mentioned a couple of times as well.
No, I don't feel him doing it.
Yeah, I can see why. What's your reasons for it?
And I still haven't seen it yet, but even when I just saw the trailer for Kong, I didn't buy him as someone that can deal with...
I have seen Kong, and he is quite good in it.
Okay.
But my thing is, he's too synonymous with that Loki character to now do Bond. Do you know what I mean? Because some of the people that we've mentioned, they're not synonymous with any one thing. And if you notice how they've picked Bond as well, none of them wasn't synonymous. The only one that was probably synonymous with a certain character was Roger Moore in The Saint. Yeah, everyone knew him as The Saint before, but everyone else that really wasn't really synonymous with a certain character. And I kind of feel they might continue in that vein. That's why I think Adrian Lester has an outside chance if they're going for a black Bond. I don't think Idris really does have a chance. As famous as he is and as well known as he is and as much...
I just don't think it would work.
I think it could work because he is a fantastic actor.
Yeah, no, but I'm just...
But at the same time...
there's better options, that's all.
Yeah. Especially if you're going to go down the black Bond route.
Yeah. I think Adrian is the unsung...
I think so.
Underrated...
I think so.
Underrated actor.
If you're going to go to the black option... I think it's Adrian Lester.
Him first.
The only thing that he has going against him is his age.
Yeah.
But he does not look his age, and believe me when I tell you, he does not physically perform.
Let me tell you
with
two
his age.
things. First of all,
Black
he looks
Tom Cruise.
a lot younger than Daniel Craig.
Yes.
A lot.
Yes.
And that's from the beginning of Daniel Craig.
Yes.
He looks a lot better.
Yes.
His fighting ability is 10 times
I
second
can
to
tell
none.
you that for a fact. Yeah.
Right. And there you go.
Yeah.
Like that's it. We're not doing the age thing.
So we're promoting Adrian Lester right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
You're hearing
yeah.
this.
Adrian, I'm going to send you this video just to show you that we are promoting you. Next Bond.
Look, if Liam Neeson can be 162 and be taken, yeah? Do you know what I mean? And he looks 152.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah.
But so
Next
what
Bond.
were we saying anyway about the No Time to Die overall?
Overall, I'd say Casino Royale, I'm a bit different for you. Skyfall, then this, then Spectre, and the other one.
Yeah.
Because, Quantumous of whatever it was.
Yeah, Quantum of crap.
Yeah.
Quantum of foolishness.
But yeah, it was.
Quantum of fuck your mother.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say View to a Kill.
Wrong era, mate. But anyway,
I put it in the top 3. It was
yeah,
a good send
yeah.
off for Craig.
Yeah.
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I just didn't like the ending. I think a lot of people wouldn't like the ending. But yeah, it's a good film. For me, it's the second best Daniel Craig Bond film after Casino Royale.
Yeah.
And when are you going to go see it?
I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, James Bond, yeah.
Well, it's doing all right in the box office, so
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, that is our spoiler review for No Time to Die. Please let us know
Who you think should be the next Bond.
Yeah. Please
If
let
it's
us know.
Andy Peters, then say.
Please, no, please, God, no, not Andy Peters. No.
If it's what's his name? What's the cook?
Who?
What's his name?
Who are you
The
talking
chef, the black dude,
about? Ainsley Harriott.
Ainsley Harriott.
What, is he on something?
I think so.
Who's he coming out with these obscure names?
I think
I know why you did the Andy Peters one. I know why you did that. But
Anyway, let us know who you think should be Bond. If they go the black route or continue with a white Bond. Let us know what you thought of No Time to Die. Did you like it? Did you not like it? And let us know what you thought about the individual characters that were portrayed in there. Drop us some comments down below and let us know.
Adrian Lester.
Yeah. Now, before we go, we want to give a big shout out, don't we?
I don't know. Are you talking for me or are you talking for you?
Okay, you talk.
No, you want.
I have no idea.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's the one that suggested it to me. You wanted to give a big shout out to one of our one of our audience members.
Yes,
I did. I was commentating on a lot of our videos.
Yes, I did.
Go ahead, man.
Yemi, Babatunde, big up yourself. Staying engaged. Thanks for the support. Love as always. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you this now. Got some merch coming. I'm going to hook you up.
Yemi.
I'm going to hook you up.
It's a t-shirt with a photo of him.
It ain't.
We salute you, Yemi.
We salute you.
And because he's Yoruba, Baoloa. Yeah.
What he said.
Yeah.
Please.
But yeah, no, we salute all our supporters, but especially Yemi. He's coming out supporting us, comments, likes, and so on and so forth. So
supporting the cause. Anyone that's supporting the cause, nothing but love.
And please continue to support us. We've got a lot of plans. We've got one coming up now. Tomorrow we're going to be watching the 4K restoration of the first Blade movie in a cinema somewhere in London because we don't want to be mobbed. You know what I mean? We like our private life. Don't we, lads?
Yes.
Right. So we will be doing a review. We'll be doing reviews of older films, not old films. But we will start with Blade.
Well, a better film to start with.
Yeah, exactly. And so we will bring that to you in the next couple of days and start that segment off probably every week. Yeah. So we've got that, and we've got a lot of other things that we are planning to do, but we need
pipeline.
Your support. So please continue to subscribe, like, share, comment on the videos, and also, guys, please turn on your notifications, because we've noticed that a lot of you that have subscribed are not getting the notifications. That's right, isn't it?
Don't talk to them like that, you know.
Please, if you wouldn't mind,
could you turn on your
notifications.
Okay,
We really
I'm
appreciate
sorry.
it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And also, for those that are like, commenting, for
Don't listen to this.
I got this cheeseburger, man.
You got the crew that know about the cheeseburgers. Yeah. Only if you're in the ghetto, you know about the cheeseburgers. Nom, 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 nom.
Go on, David, go on,
For
man.
those that have commented as well, if there's something you want us to talk about, if there's like something we may have missed, or that if there's something within the realms of gym life, if there's something in the realms of martial arts, if there's something, because we've got a nice conversation going about Onback and Tony Jaa last one.
If
there's something you want to talk about in upcoming films or stars or whatnot, who you want to play by, whatever it is, drop us a comment and we'll bring it up on the show. We may even try and invite you on to talk about yourself. So please let us know.
Well,
100%.
That inviting you on will come with the Patreon. So again, that's another one of our plans. So, yeah. But that's it from the Gym Rat Pack. So until the next time, sayonara. What?
Nothing.
Oloshi. Tell him, Yemi. Tell me. Anyway.
Yemi, don't do me like that.